Hello collective, this is Tan from Artemis Oracle. I'm doing the new moon eclipse and Aries reading. I'm going to keep it very brief because if you are watching this, you may have watched so many other videos. So my video is just to give you some advice or guidance, motivation, just instill something in you. Just keep it short and sweet. So the new moon in Aries is tomorrow, March 28th, and we're also going to have a partial solar eclipse. So this is a time for powerful change. This is a time to not settle down, not give up on anything that you've started working on. This is the time to actually push forward, power forward, move forward, keep up, keep on track, you know. And if you've taken a wrong turn, know that you're going to be redirected. Right now is the time not to be a spectator. This is a time to be a participant in your life. This is about you taking initiative to create a plan, start a goal, dream big, just take action. It's all about taking action with the new moon in Aries. So we have the it's time to take action card right here. And expect powerful change with the new moon eclipse. And this is a time to go for it. I mean, if this is there's an idea that you have, this is the best time to start on that. Don't allow your fears or self-limiting thoughts block you from pursuing something, especially if you have already been putting the work and, you know, studying, researching, gathering information, data, anything, creating plans, you know, seeing trends, doing whatever it is that you need to do to get, you know, an understanding of what your goal is. Then start to implement a plan of action so that you can get started. This is the best time because the energies are very strong and powerful and very motivating. You know, this is a time to be brave, to be determined, to be self-assertive. You do not give up on anything you've already started. Something that, and if you don't see the changes or the progress that you wish to see, there's still work that needs to be done. There's some tweaking on your part that needs to be done so that you can, you know, direct your vision to a path where there will be success. All this to say is just to not give up on whatever it is that you're working on, that you're working towards. You know, this is definitely an important time to be very careful about how you are interacting with other people, because you are creating karma. You could create good karma for yourself or bad karma. So with the types of actions that you're taking, especially if you're someone who is a go-getter, and you may sometimes forget that, yeah, you have to respect people, that other people are involved in some processes. Other people are, you know, may interfere with something you may be doing. That doesn't mean you have the right to disrespect anybody, to mistreat anybody. You have to be careful, you have to be assertive. This is the time to be assertive, especially if someone is somewhat in resistance to what you're doing. Then you're going to have to get a way around it without, you know, creating a negative reaction or negative interaction with them, because, you know, that can create a blockage in some aspect. So you have to be very careful with what you do, because we are creators of our own karma, you know. Another thing is to go with the flow. There are going to be some things that are going to be changing in your life, and they may be unexpected, or they may be stuff changes you've already foresaw. But the most important thing is just to go with the flow. No things are working out the way they're meant to, and you're being directed towards a path that's meant for you, or that will lead you to the success that you're trying to achieve. You know, of course, if there's something that you see that is going to lead you towards harm, you know, be proactive and try to redirect your energy, redirect your path to one where you can avoid a minimal to no damage or loss. Another thing is be open to opportunities that may come to you. Be open to opportunities that align to your mission, to your goal. Be open to opportunities that may that you may have never expected to receive, but, you know, just be open. You know, look into it, see if it's something that is a part of your path, that will benefit your path, that will support your path and will, in the long run, support your mission. Okay, so let's see. Also, we know that new moons are about manifestation. So this is the time to start, a powerful time to set intentions that are for your benefit, that are for your highest good, as well as the highest good for those around you. You know, because you may have goals and missions, successes that you wish to achieve, but you have to understand that whatever you're hoping or wanting or desiring to happen in the end, it may ultimately impact other people's lives. So, you know, it has to be not only for your highest good, but it has to be for the highest good of all that are involved. Okay, so let's see what moonology messages we have for the new moon in Aries, partial solar eclipse. It's so funny because last year was when I learned about, oh, the new moon is a solar eclipse and the full moon is a lunar eclipse. I did not know that until, you know, I started reading the moonology book. Okay, let's see. Okay, truth. This is a time to be open to the truth within you, the truth around you. Moon rising. So as the moon starts to reveal itself from its shadows, you're going to have realizations that are going to impact you on your path. They're going to impact you in a negative way or adverse way, and it's dependent on your perception, the way you see things. So you have to be open to the truth, and you have to be willing to face the truth as it reveals itself over time. Any other messages? Domicile abundance. I love how the cards are showing the same color theme with the orange. I love that. So this is very fiery. A lot of passion, temper. Be very careful. Remember I mentioned about karma, but abundance. This is a time to think of abundance. Abundance doesn't always have to do with money. Abundance can come in many forms. It could be abundance of opportunities, abundance of choices, abundance of blessings, abundance in love, friendship, partnerships. It could be anything that you wish to bring more of into your life. But remember, you know, in order to attract whatever it is that you want, you have to be at the frequency to match it. I'm gonna get another card. Ooh. I'm going to take this one. Moonstruck, take a breath. Like they say, there's a lot of changes that you may be seeing, you may be experiencing, but make sure to take time to breathe. Take time to rest. Take time to reflect. Take time to observe. You know, look at this experience from your different senses. You know, employ all your senses in this, because you want to be fully immersed in whatever experience you're having during this time. You're going to want to be aware, present, and cognizant of all the changes that you're going to be experiencing, and seeing how it affects you directly, how it affects your environment directly, and how it affects your resources. So remember to mind your manners. Be open and honest with yourself. Be open to the truth. Be open to opportunities. Be open to new experiences. To go towards what it is that you're wishing to manifest, the changes you're wishing to see, the goals you're wishing to accomplish, the missions you're trying to accomplish. Think about be in that mindset where you are aware and are able to experience it fully and appreciate everything that is happening at this moment for you. You know, let me see if there's any other advice I can give you. Okay, I want to get some mind info cards. Let's see what advice we get. Oh, I left the cards, the instruction cards in there. Okay. All right, let's see. Can I get 3 messages? Or whatever my messages. Okay, lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy to be here on Earth. But you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so, especially as you're going through these different changes in your life. Any other messages? No, this is a time to go with the flow. Just be present. Protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. Yeah, because whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you want to direct your energy towards what you want. Disregard the things that you do not want. Do not even think about the things you don't want. Just think about the things that you want and direct your energy, your thoughts, your feelings towards that. Keep your vibration high. Keep your frequency high. You know, keep your head high, you know. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. Okay? So, yes, as you're working towards something, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your resources and healing. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. And that may be something that you want an abundance of healing, of good health, of good mental health, good physical health, good emotional health, good environmental health. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. And that's important for you to have your arms open and your heart open to the changes and the opportunities that may be coming towards you during this time, especially if it's something that you're trying to manifest and you want to be able to receive it with a healthy, healed, and open heart. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, this is Tan from Artemis Oracle. I'm wishing you a wonderful solar eclipse, new moon in Aries, a wonderful weekend ahead, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.